All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Vegas, Gabe. First live stream since I've been back from my little Minneapolis trip, so I'm excited to be back. Welcome. I'm sorry we're not doing the strip or anything. I'm gonna be a little bit careful with going to the strip with all the Formula One crap going on. And I was on the 15 freeway earlier, and for some reason the 15 freeway was bumper to bumper, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, welcome, welcome. Roaming Ron says most important must know infos. Ron. Hey Ron, thanks for being here. I know that was you that hit that like button, so I appreciate you. Yo Miller, how's it going today? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. How's it going? So yeah, we're gonna do something a little bit different today. Hey Matt S, how's it going, buddy? Um, I'll probably do a video of this too, just because I know that live streams and videos kind of hit different algorithms, you know. So I'll probably do a video of this. So a lot of this information will be repeated on my video. But I'm still gonna live stream it because live streams go on the vertical feed and kind of reach more people or a wider range of audience. Then it's up to me to make it interesting, or else people will leave very quickly. But anyway, we're here. I wanted to go over some kind of information that you must know before you visit Vegas for the first time, or even if you have visited before, things that you should know even before visiting again. Hey Audrey, how's it going today? Thank you for being here. So I'll give it a couple more minutes and let some more people kind of join the chat. I will be enjoying this. It was $1. It's like actually 99 cents at it was 99 cents at a gas station nearby. So yeah, they're energy drinks. I gotta stop drinking them. Did you guys know there's actually a new survey that just was released today that chocolate milk actually has more benefits for energy than energy drinks do? So I should be trying that chocolate milk or low fat chocolate milk, and we'll see. It might be better than energy drinks, right? Not used to seeing your face in a live stream. Um, I've done it before. I've done a few live streams where I show myself. I am going to be starting some podcasts, so I'll be doing a weekly podcast. So I got to get used to it, you know. But I have done it before. Hey, Christina, how's it going today? Ron, I see Ron's in the house. Thank you, Matt S. Honestly, it kind of hit a stall point too because I would say June I started doing slots, and slots just made my channel go way, way, way up, right? It probably doubled in size in about 2 months by doing slots and almost Keno every single day, you know. And I'm so grateful. I'm very, very grateful that my channel grew. Um, and I will continue to do slots and I will continue to do Keno, but not every single day, you know. I'll still do it. It's good for the channel. It kind of gives me something to do with you guys and interact with you guys. But I'm gonna start doing some podcasts and doing different type of things. Once the weather cools down, I'll be walking the strip more often. Um, so I enjoy it, but honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing with it and see what works. You know, ultimately, my goal is to have more of a vlogging slash traveling channel. So I'm gonna keep kind of adapting it and see what works and what doesn't. Let's see, let me catch up here. But thank you, Mattis. I appreciate that. SOE energy drink are made with water. Which one, Christina? SOE energy. Milk is good at, yeah, Mattis. Chocolate milk is actually a great source of protein too. But I didn't know it had the same effects as energy drinks, you know. But that's kind of cool to know. Oh, Mike G made some chocolate chip cookies today too. That's awesome. I'm doing great, Christina. Thanks for asking. You love chocolate milk? Okay. Looks like we got some chocolate milk fans in here. Go for walks and show us around and stuff. I like buffets. Just do it. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm going to keep playing with it, you know, see what works and stuff. I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything. Trust me, my schedule's just changed. I just got back Thursday evening from a business trip. So I know I went live once over there. So yeah, I wanted to go live over there. I was planning on going live more often, but when I was there for work, I do mean I was there for work. It was literally like the first day I got there, I woke up here in Vegas at 3 in the morning. I left at 4 in the morning. I arrived in Minneapolis, I think at 11 something. By the time I went through and got to the airport, then the hotel shuttle, and checked into my room. I had like an hour, between an hour and an hour and a half, to kind of unpack some of my things, get a little situated in my room, and then I did a video of the hotel and the, like the pool, the gym. You guys will see that in a couple days. Then it was time to go. Literally, I started the event that very first day, so it was literally nonstop. So I wanted to live stream more, but I didn't have a chance to really. Monster and another one I think starts with a C. Okay, nice. I didn't know that. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Some pictures later, my kid's wedding was amazing. I cried. Ron, that's true. That's right. That's amazing. Congratulations to your son once again, and that's really cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the wedding. I'm really happy for you. Oh, is this C4? There's one. I think there's an energy drink called C4. No, Yo Miller, I'm not moving to Minnesota. You know what? I'll be honest with you. When I first got to Minnesota, I actually really enjoyed it. It was super green. Everything was so green because of the rain. So there was green grass. There's all the trees and everything was so green. I was in love at first because you don't really get that in Vegas, especially this time of year. So I fell in love with all the green trees and the green grass, and everything was super green and everything. I got some rain over there, so I really enjoyed it. And then China Doll actually met me over there for the trip, and we used public transportation that night. And yeah, let's just say it was a different experience. The city buses were super dirty. Um, we went into a bus that literally had newspapers on the seats, and we're like, okay, what happened here? Did someone pee on the seat? Did someone drop something on the seat? I don't even want to know. We just stayed away from it. But yeah, it was different. Ainsley, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Oh, that's good, Christina, having your son closer. That's great. I think C4 is sugar free. Oh, nice, Mattis. Okay. Yeah, this one, I usually do, if I do drink an energy drink, I usually go for sugar free. But this one for 99 cents, I was like, hey, and it's mango. I love mango. Might be, it's a bad thing. Oh, is it really? Holy crap, Christine, I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, you're better off not drinking energy drinks. Don't do it. Don't do it, please. I'm gonna start cutting back from phasing these out too. Actually, I don't drink them every day though. It's just I felt better today. Yesterday, the time difference. It was only 2 hour time difference, but yesterday the time difference kicked my butt. Today I feel better, but I'm still not 100% back to. I'll drink. No, I drink orange juice in the morning, and now I know chocolate milk can be a good thing too. Yeah, for sure. They used to have an energy drink in Florida called 4 months, and they pulled it off the shelves. Holy crap! Yeah, that name alone. But everyone, please hit that like button, double tap that screen if you haven't yet. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Let's build this community up. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes just to see if anyone else joins. Holy crap! What happened? Okay, sorry about that. My computer went to sleep, so um, Robert, who? What are you saying, Robert? Please answer. My computer went to sleep, so I moved the mouse and clicked the mouse, and I think it activated a commercial onto YouTube. Um, hey, Horizon, yeah, I agree. I drink at least a couple of mugs of coffee every morning. I for sure do. 100% agree with you on that. That's crazy. Orange juice is the worst thing you can in the morning unless you dilute it 50-50. Mike G, are you saying because of all the sugar in it? But yeah, Robert, what were you saying? It still exists. What does? Here, guys, I'll kind of throw out something out there while we're waiting. I also want to wait a couple more minutes, but I'll throw out kind of something. This isn't like a must-know thing or anything, but I just thought it was interesting. You guys know Golden Gate in downtown Fremont? It's owned by a couple of other, the same owner as a couple other properties in Fremont Street. Did you guys know they're doing open bar every single day with complimentary drinks daily from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. until further notice? So Golden Gate in downtown Fremont is hosting open bar with complimentary drinks daily from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So go check it out. If you want free drinks, go to Golden Gate and check it out. I can't even drink too much pop without a stomach ache. Do you know what? I used to be a lot better at drinking, so I didn't drink soda at all. For years, like I didn't drink soda. Once in a blue moon, I'd have some, a couple sodas a month. The only thing I did drink soda was when I went to like gamble and I was getting comp drinks. Then I would drink whiskey and 7 Up. But other than that, I would like to say, oh, I'm having dinner and I'm gonna have a soda with it. Nope, ever, never, never. But a few months ago, I got maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, I got really bad at that, really bad at that. So I gotta get away from soda again for sure. China doll, hi babe. I hope you're doing good. I miss you. Let's see. Vitamin C is good for you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when I actually worked mornings, and I would go in like at 5 or 6 in the morning, I would drink. They had free orange juice there, so I would get orange juice all the time. Um, yep, yo Miller, you're right. If you guys haven't heard, they got rid of their live dealers. I think last week was their final week of having live dealers. So they have no more live dealers. They're all gonna go completely to like the electronic blackjack and electronic roulette and all that. Um, Also, I think a lot more people are gonna follow. Oyo, which is one of my favorite spots. They laid off a crap ton of their live table game dealers. They only have a select number left, and I'm hearing by October they fully plan to go electronic too. So Oyo's kind of joining the curve on that one too. Um, oh, Matt, asked you like Coke? It's a D and Circa. Eating some cereals, my Monday is a lot of going already. Hang in there, China doll, babe. You'll get through it. Yeah, pop and coffee are always. When I was a kid, I only drank milk with my dinners. Oh, milk. Oh, wow. Well, milk is good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and trust me, I have my own feelings, and it's been a very crazy week. But yeah, let's not talk about it in the chat. I really would love to, but it's just not the right thing to do. Um, Anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. If you can, please do me a favor, hit that like button, double tap that screen. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I'm trying to grow this community out, so yeah, make sure you are all subscribed. All right, I'll go ahead and start off with things that you must know about Vegas if you're visiting. It doesn't matter if you're visiting for the first time or if you're visiting again, because some people don't come but every 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 3 years, whatever. So things change, So this is my way of kind of telling you guys everything that I think you should know. We're going to start off with resort fees and self-parking fees. AZ Wizard, you know what? Kick rocks, moron. Anyway, sorry about that. I took the trash out. Yeah, we'll start off with resort fees and parking fees. If you guys didn't know, anytime you're staying in Vegas, there are now resort fees. So they're very expensive, and unfortunately, they don't seem to be going away anytime soon. There's resort fees and there's self parking. If you guys didn't know how much it charges, Caesars properties charge anywhere from $49.95 per night to $54.95 per night, depending on which property it is. Because there's some really nice properties and some okay properties. MGM properties, same thing with them. They have multiple properties on the strip. MGM properties charge $45 to $55 per night for a resort fee. Plus, on top of that, you're paying for self-parking per night. So per night, you're paying $20 if it's during the week and $25 for weekend. And that's for both properties, Caesars and MGM properties. So you imagine you go on hotels.com, booking.com, wherever you're going. I tell them off for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, everyone had my back in here. I appreciate it. That's why you all are seriously amazing. Thank you all, everyone. I book on Expedia. It's included everything at the end before checking out. Yeah, Christina, you bring up a great point. There was a law passed they did pass a law now that they have to disclose the fees. Um, it's just kind of funky and weird how they do it, right? So you're gonna see like you can be on Booking.com, Expedia, Hotels.com, Travelocity, any of those, right? And you're gonna see, oh, I can book Excalibur tonight for $71 a night. Like, wow, that's a great deal. But then under taxes and fees, it's like say you're going for 2 nights, right? Then you go under taxes and fees, it's like 180 something dollars. You're like, wait, what the heck? How is 2 nights at 70 some dollars, 180 something dollars in taxes, right? And that's because they kind of put the resort fee under taxes and fees. So they do disclose it before you go to checkout. It just looks really weird, because they're still gonna have like the resort fee under like the daily night rate, and then they're gonna have resort fees under taxes and fees. So it looks really funky. So it's, yeah, just be aware of that. You're gonna pay anywhere from $45 to $55 resort fee per night that you stay in Vegas. Plus, if you're driving, an extra $20 to $25 per night just to park your car there. 14 to 25 depending weekend or day stay. Okay, like for parking. Sage wasn't that, it's the principle. Like, you're gonna come in here and troll. Like, I don't have time for that. It wasn't, if it doesn't matter if it was a cookie, a Twinkie. It doesn't matter. They were here to troll, and I'm not gonna have that. But thank you for being here. I want to go to Excalibur and I go to Vegas. Nice, Christina. Yeah, it's an older one. So the resort fees are a tiny bit cheaper. The room rates are usually fairly affordable, because it's an older, dated property. But it's still nice. I mean, and they have a tram. Well, you don't really need the tram, but they do have a tram that would connect you to Mandalay Bay. It's free. Okay, so that's my little thing on resort fees. Be careful because they are there. And yes, there's a law that said that they have to disclose them up ahead of time, but they still kind of disclose them in a weird way. They're usually under taxes and fees. So you're going to see something under like daily night. It's going to be like $65 or $71 or $110, right? And then they're going to list the resort fees under taxes and fees. So it still looks a little bit weird. When we come back to see you and your girlfriend MGM. Oh, yeah, Ron, for sure. Yeah. But here is a pro tip for anyone that's a military veteran in the house. If you are hey, Devin, how's it going, bud? Good to see you on here. If you are a military veteran, show proof of service at any MGM or Caesars property, and they'll actually take care of you. They'll upgrade you to the next tier of players card, which includes free parking at all of their properties. So if you're a military veteran, go get yourself free parking. All right, next we're going to go into whether you're on the Strip, on the famous Las Vegas Strip, or whether you're going to downtown on Fremont Street Experience. There's these street performers, right? You're going to see street performers on Fremont Street. They have like a little circle, or they have like a designated area, because in Fremont Street, they actually have to pay for their little assigned area. But it's crazy because this is kind of more for the Strip, but it does happen in Fremont Street too. You're going to see a group of guys, maybe it's 3, 4, 5 of them, right? They're going to have music going. They're going to have a microphone. They're usually going to have a microphone with speakers because they want you to hear, right? And they're street performers. They could be doing something. Maybe they're going to jump over like 7 or 8 trash cans, and do a high jump. Maybe they're going to do backflips or some, I don't know what kind of tricks they do. I don't really pay attention to them. But they're going to have some kind of trick that they do, right? And these are literally called street performers. I'm not saying they're per se a ripoff, but just know that if you're going to donate money, it's going to take a really long time. You might be there 20 or 30 minutes until they actually do the flip, like their trick or flip or whatever they're going to do. Because what happens is they're going to be loud, y'all make some noise for us. Y'all make some noise. Come on, I can't hear you. Make some noise for us. And then after that, they're going to go and literally they're not going to be shy about it. They're collecting donations, right? They're going to collect donations. And then again, they're going to do another hype round. Come on, make some noise for us. Make some noise for us. Blah, 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 blah. And then they're going to do another round of donations. Then they're going to do another hype round, right? They're going to wait for the crowd to get bigger. And then, of course, they're going to want their money. They're going to do another round of donations. And they're probably going to do it again. So say you donated $5 or $10 because you want to see what they're doing. It literally could be 20, 25 minutes of waiting before you even see their little trick. So I don't really do any of that stuff, But But if you are going to donate to them, just so you know, I'm not calling them a ripoff. I'm not saying they're a ripoff. Just know that you're going to be there a really long time until they do their little trick. Sorry, I'm going to catch up on comments right now. Do you guys know what I'm talking about by the street performers, though? Niagara Falls in November. That's awesome. Are you excited? Thank you, Audrey. Appreciate that. Go to the airport for the same flight. Went up to board. They said your wife. Wait, really? So they let you on Mike G, but not. Wait, really? Christina, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, the best flight of your life. Yeah, Christina's right on that too. Yeah, always watch your surroundings, but that's not Vegas. That's anywhere you go. Anywhere you go, you're gonna have watch your surroundings, especially if you're gonna be drinking and you're gonna let your guard down. That's yeah, that happens in Vegas for sure. I would say especially Fremont, but that can be anywhere you go. Just watch your surroundings and don't get so drunk that you don't know what's going on around you. You know. Um, yes, Devin's right on that too. Yep. And also, this is probably a good time to mention it too. Don't take CDs from anyone. And also, since Devin mentioned that, I have it here, and I'll mention it right now. Also, the fake monks. Please be careful with the fake monks. There's gonna be people dressed as monks, and basically, you'll see them all over the strip. I don't think I've ever seen them in Fremont, but you'll see them on the strip, and they're dressed as monks, and they don't talk. They try to hand you something. Um, it's usually like a gold coin, or they'll actually like give you a bracelet that you put on your wrist. Um, and then literally they try to demand money from you. They try to demand like $20 from you. I actually confronted one time, and I was like, "Hey, what's this for? Is this for religion? Is this going for like a better well-being for you? Like, what's this for?" And he just kept nodding his head and smiling, and he wouldn't answer. So, um, it's a scam. It's a ripoff. Just don't even. If a monk tries to hand you anything, just nope, nope. Just say no and walk away. Don't even entertain it, please. Mr. Roboto, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Brother's coming down from Florida. Okay. Oh, Gina, I gotta go with Canelo, but I really don't know, to be honest with you. Especially in large crowds, sometimes performers can just be a distraction, and you're right, it's everywhere you go. Yeah, that's true, Christina. Eric, how's it going? This isn't a Kino machine, right? I know. I gotta get back to Kino, but I'll be 100% honest with you. Yeah, there's probably not gonna be Kino for a few days. Okay, China, I'll be safe, babe. Love you. Yeah, there's probably not gonna be Kino for a few days. I'll be honest with you. I'm just gonna be trying some new stuff for my channel, see what works. But yeah, next week we'll see. All right, so we went over the resort fees so far and the self parking. We went over strip and Fremont street performers. Um, Now Showgirls. You're gonna see Showgirls. Um, Actually in Fremont and on Fremont Street, and you'll see them on the strip. They're showgirls. They're dressed with the big flower things. You know, the showgirls. Um, just so you know, they're not employed by a casino. They're not employed by a hotel. They're not employed by like an agency or anything. They're literally there on their own dime, on their own money, and they're there for tips. So if you take a picture with you, if they take a picture with you or a video or anything, and they're going to be very happy to do so. They're going to be going up to you and saying, "Do you want to take a picture? Do you want to take a video?" Just so you know, they do expect a tip. And the last numbers I've been thrown by people watching my live streams is that they want at least $20 per showgirl. So if there's two of them and you take a picture with both, a lot of people have been telling me that they're going to expect $20 each. So I'm not calling it a scam. I just want you to be aware that they're out there for tips, and they do expect tips. And I've heard of some making a very big deal if you take their time and you don't really tip them. So I've heard of some that get loud and vocal. So just please be aware of that. Ooh, Christina, that's a great question. And probably, I'll be honest with you, I'm probably at least 2.5 weeks, probably like 2.5 weeks away from doing any slots. So next week I do have a wedding to go to. So I'm actually going to be leaving Vegas again for a few days. I'll be going to Utah. Most of you guys know that I'll be going to Utah for a wedding out there. So Yeah, I probably won't be playing slots for quite a few days, probably about 2.5 weeks if I'm being honest. But I will try to get some Keno in either before the Utah trip or right after the Utah trip. People try to do the $20 sandwich. Devin, which one do you mean? The $20 sandwich? I've seen those Buddhist monks play on the slot machine. Have you really? No way. They're not even trying to fake it, huh? Okay, here's an interesting one that a lot of you guys don't know about. And I think it's very good to know, especially if you guys are tourists, because it's pretty clear when you guys are tourists and when someone's a local here, right? Um, so most of the time, not always, but just so you know, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, taxi drivers, limo drivers. Um, if you're gonna ask them, hey, can you take me to the best nightclub? Can you take me to the best gentleman's club? Can you take me to the best whatever you're looking for, right? Bar, whatever. Just so you know, a lot of them have agreements with these properties, right? So they get a kickback. So they might have an agreement with a certain gentleman's club or a certain nightclub that for every head they get through the door, they're gonna get $10 or $20 back, right? So just so you know, if you tell a limo driver or a taxi driver or even a Lyft Uber driver, hey, I want to go to the best nightclub. Which one can you recommend? They're not going to take you to what they consider is the best nightclub. They're going to take you to the ones that give them a kickback. So don't rely on a taxi driver or a limo driver's word and ask them what's the best club around here. And it's the same thing for lounges, for I'm not gonna say it, but you guys know if you smoke. Same thing with all of those like lounges like that. They're literally they're literally out there to get a kickback. So they're not gonna take you to what they think is really the best one. They might think Hakkasan is the best one, or but you might be looking for more like a EDM nightclub at Caesars, right? But they're not going to take you there because they're going to go where they get the biggest kickbacks. So I recommend you do your reviews and do your research online to see which place is actually better, or ask locals, But don't take drivers' word for it because they're gonna take you wherever they get the biggest kickbacks. So, did you guys know that they get kickbacks? Vincent, can you sing? Hey, Aussie chick, how's it going today? Can you sing, Vincent? Hey, Rambling Gamblers, how's it going today? Thank you, I appreciate that. Cabs will long haul you. Yep, that's true. Sometimes casinos have tourist programs which have places to go, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, just do your research because I promise you, they're going to go wherever they get the biggest kickbacks. Here's another big one. Social media influencers. Yes, I'm on YouTube right now. And yes, I guess you can consider me a social media influencer, but we're not all the same, right? We're not all the same. So there's social media influencers. Actually, there's one here in Vegas that's a lot bigger than I am, like a lot bigger than I am. And I actually used to like her content, but now I feel like all of the places that she goes to, they're all paid endorsements and they're all paying her to visit their establishment, right? So I would be very careful on your social media influencers because they're going to tell you this is the best Chinese food in Vegas. This is the best barbecue spot in Vegas, right? But they're getting paid to say it. So please, please be careful with the influencers out there. Um, they're being paid to tell you that. And the one that I can tell you, I won't list who it is because I don't want to be that person. But I've seen several of her videos where she's like, hey, this is the best restaurant here. This is the best chicken wings you'll ever find in Vegas. This is the best blah, blah, blah you'll find in Vegas, right? And then you read all the reviews saying, hey, I took your advice and went there. And if I'm being honest, it was just okay. Hey, I took your advice and went, and it was so expensive for what you got. Um, all the reviews right there are telling you everything you need to know. So yeah, but I won't name who it is though, just out of respect. Um, Having coffee. Oh, nice. Okay. What time is it for you, Aussie chick? Oh, 10:30 a.m. You did say that. Okay. Good morning to you. Where's everyone watching from tonight? Yeah, that's a great question, actually. Where is everyone watching from? Garner, Kansas. Very nice. Art Moore's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Apparently, you have been to Fremont Street. Yep. It's been a long time. I'll be honest, I think it's been like a year, over a year since I've been to Fremont, though. The resorts are paying Shrek to stay away. Let's see here. I didn't finish my food, love no bueno. Really? Nothing at all? Trying it all, babe? Which one, Christina? So, Jolie, no. Anyway, here's how I kind of handle that, right? I haven't been in, my channel's not big enough to be invited places, right? I've only been invited a couple of places where they told me, hey, I'll pay for your free meal. Come over, check out the food, just do a video of it, right? And here's how I will always handle that. If I don't like a place, whether I'm being invited or whether I'm going on my own and paying my tab, this is how I see it. I will never ever post a video that I didn't like. I won't do it because you guys are taking my word for it, right? So if I go somewhere and I don't like the dinner, I'm just not going to post it. I'm not going to post a negative video. I won't do that because you don't know what happened that day. What if they had a brand new cook that's just learning the menu and he so hap or she so happened to make my plate and they screwed up on it, but it was a simple mistake, right? Or what if it was a brand new server, that just got two orders wrong and mixed up two tables, and it was a simple mistake. They're in training, they didn't know any better. So I'm not gonna bash a place just for a bad experience. I'm just not gonna post it. That's how I see it personally, because I don't want the bad experience to cost them business if it was just a one-time thing, So that's how I personally see it. Um, but yeah, that's just my thing. I'll never post a negative video. I don't want to be I don't want to be like a male version of Karen, you know what I mean? So if I have a bad experience somewhere, I'm just not gonna post it. If I have a good experience, obviously I'll post it and I'll talk to you guys about it. Rambling Gamer says, "Speak your mind, we'll back you." I appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are all awesome. Seriously, look what happened. Someone came in here being an idiot earlier, and you all had my back. So I appreciate that. South Dakota Department of Corrections, yeah. So yeah, just because a social media influencer posts it doesn't mean it's always true. So do your research. Read the comments too. That'll tell you. Matt's in Vegas. Is that a YouTube channel, Christina? The best Siga. Oh, I will say this. Me and China did go to South Point, the South Point buffet for dinner. Oh, Vegas Matt. Wait, Vegas Matt. But he doesn't really talk about food, does he? I don't think I've really ever heard him talk about food. Oh, Christina, gotcha. I don't watch. I don't watch them. I don't. I don't. Yep. I don't want anything to do with that channel. But we did go to South Point, and I'll be honest, South Point wasn't. It's a lot cheaper than a lot of the strip buffets, but it was, you get what you pay for. It wasn't the best experience. Yes, China Doll Babe. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, I don't watch him. Okay, yeah, Christina. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that channel. Nothing at all. You're a mod. Ah, okay. All right, so here's the next part. By the way, everyone, if you're watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. Please double tap that screen for me. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Showgirls on the strip, they have huge flowers. Yeah, they do. They wear the giant dress things, whatever they're called. Rambling Gamblers, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Ashera, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Okay, so here's another thing I kind of want to give everyone a heads up about. When you sit at the bar top as compared to the casino floor, the bartenders, they have video poker machines. They have where you can play Keno, you can play blackjack, you can play video poker, and they have like some slot machines there. The bartenders at the bar top when you're gambling have to be more strict than the cocktail servers on the casino floor. There's a couple reasons why. Number one is the cocktail servers usually have to deal with a pretty big chunk of the floor, right? So when you're gambling, they don't have enough time to, oh, how much did you put in there? Okay, yeah, I can comp you a drink. What do you want? They don't have the time to do that. Um, so the cocktail servers usually go around and they're going to say drinks or cocktails, and then you get your drink from them. And as long as you're sitting in a machine and it appears like you're gambling, you're probably going to get a free drink from them, right? They just have a huge portion of the casino floor that they have to deal with, right? When you sit at the bar top, the bartenders have to be a little bit more strict, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one is their bar top is usually a lot smaller than the area that the cocktail servers have to deal with. Number two is that's a different type of moneymaker for the casino, right? Because they're the slot machines. The cocktail servers handle the slot machines, right? The slot machines, if you're sitting there, more than likely you're gambling. But at the bar top, you can actually sit there and not gamble and just drink too. So someone sitting there, the bar can make money off of it even if you're not using the machine. So the bartenders have to be more strict. Plus, you're sitting right at the bar top, so you're gonna get drinks a lot faster. So the bartenders have to be more strict on that. Every casino has its own policy. If you go to any places like Flamingo or Caesar's properties, on the back of the machine that you're gambling, they usually have a little light system. If it's red, that tells the bartender you're either not gambling or you're not gambling enough to get a comp drink out of it. If it turns green, that usually tells the bartender, hey, this person's gambling enough, go ahead and take care of them with a drink, right? Some casinos have older machines. The older machines don't have these lighting systems, so they're going to rely on the bartender. The bartender's going to want to see you putting $20 into the machine, and usually max betting. It depends where you go. Some places are $1, some places are $1.50. Some places don't really care as long as you put a 20 in the machine and they look like you're actively gambling. But don't get mad at the bartender. They're just doing their job. And keep in mind that the casino can make money off of that seat, even if you're not gambling, if you're buying drinks off the bar. That's why they have to be super strict on that. Don't get mad at the bartenders. They're just doing their job. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Any resource where I can learn English? Sure, I feel like online's a good spot. I would try online. I'm sure there's even YouTube videos of that. 3 buffets, review them for me. I want the real truth, hard truth, nothing but the truth. But are they vlogging friendly though? That's what I'm always scared of with the buffet, is that they might not be vlogging friendly, you know what I mean? Can't have a set price, they work for donations. It's a Nevada state law. Devin, you're right on that. You're 100% right. And on Fremont, they're actually more strict about it. There's actually signs up in Fremont that say if you have a problem with a street performer, to please call this number. And their local, I don't know if it's security or law enforcement that they have on the spot in Fremont will actually take care of it. And they can be there within a matter of minutes. So, yeah, you're right on that. They're supposed to work for donations only, but sometimes it doesn't always happen that way. Gio's in the house. Great to see you live, brother. You need to send me a text. I broke my phone. My iCloud was full and my phone wasn't backing up. Okay, that makes sense, Gio, because I actually texted you a few days ago. Let's see here. Hey, Paulette, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Thank you, Rambling Gamblers. I appreciate that. Broke my phone. Wow, Gio, did you break it at work or did you break it while you were kind of drinking? What happened? Got it. We'll do, Gio. I did send you a text though. Me, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. and I'm just trying different things. I'm just trying different things with my channel. I still will do Keno. I still will do slots. When it cools down a little bit, I promise I'll do some strip walkarounds. And also driving. I think kind of driving is kind of a different experience because you get a lot of tourists that do the strip and do gambling and stuff, but only it's locals that kind of drive around and just let the camera roll, you know. So actually, when I'm driving from like point A to point B, and it's not like, you know, private information like where I live or something, I'm actually gonna let the camera roll and just let you guys see while I'm driving around, you know. When I do that though, I'll rely on the mods to kind of keep the channel clean for me because I'm gonna be driving, of course. Uh, Me, I appreciate that, but I do an intro. Do an intro. I do an intro on every single actual video that I do, not live streams, but I do a video intro and a closing for every pretty much every single video I do. So before I do a food review, before I do any kind of that. Okay, Reinhardt, you know what? Go back to your mom's basement. And you're a moron, Reinhardt. How's that? Thank you, me. I'm a polite guy, but sorry, I had to take out the trash right now. But I appreciate that. Devin, I do, and I like to barbecue, and I kind of want to get back like more into it. I feel like I should have done a lot more during the summer. But yeah, I do enjoy it, and it's actually interesting because um, there's someone in the chat named Ogie. You guys have probably seen him in my chat a few times, but Ogie's in here, and he actually has a really cool product that he wants me to try out and you know, kind of show it on my YouTube. So that is something that I really want to get into. I actually want to start. It's like a dry rub, so I actually really want to start trying it. So yeah, I would love to actually get more into barbecuing. Gotta go. Thanks for the awesome live. Rambling Gamblers, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Thanks again. Sorry, I know I missed some chats here. Ron, dinner time. Good night, Gabe. I'll catch you tomorrow. Ron, have a great one. Thank you for being here. I know it's late for you. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you. Scotty, that's not true. No. The places that usually thrive are still thriving. Bellagio, MGM, the Lake Promenade area. When you go there, it's still packed. The places that kind of always struggle and don't get as much people, those are the ones that I feel like are struggling right now. But no, Vegas is yeah, I mean, we have a dip in international tourism. There's a lot of tourism from Canada is down quite a bit right now. So I feel like we have a dip in international tourism, but no, for the most part, it's not as bad as what people are saying it is. Pushed into the pool over Labor Day. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see here. Oh, Paulette, yes, I just came back from Minneapolis. Me and my girlfriend Chanadol. Sorry, apparently it's troll hour. Yeah, I was in Minneapolis for a few days for a kind of a business trip. So sorry, I have you all over the place. No, you're good, Devin. Yeah, that was a great question. And yeah, I really do want to get more into like barbecuing and stuff. And I think that would actually be kind of a cool live stream to do. You know, is doing a barbecue like right by the pool and just doing a live stream where I'm cooking some meat, enjoying a couple of beers, and then afterwards jump in the pool and do something like that. I think that would actually be pretty neat. But Devin, I know I've seen you doing a couple of videos. Seems like you're pretty good at barbecuing, you'd say, right? All right. I'll get into my next. I rambled on for a minute. Here's my next little piece of advice for anyone visiting Vegas. If you're walking the Strip or Fremont Street for that matter, and avoid the daiquiri bars. Please avoid the daiquiri bars. Those daiquiri bars, you're going to pay like $20, $21, $22 just for like a simple well whiskey Coke or well whiskey, you know, 7-Up or well vodka soda. So avoid the daiquiri bars if you can. Go to the ABC stores, go to the Walgreens, go to the CVS's, go to 7-Eleven, go to any places like that to buy drinks. It's going to be way cheaper. And keep in mind that Vegas doesn't have a law where you can't drink outside. So you can buy yourself a can of beer like this and walk the Strip with it. You know, if you have a backpack or something, buy yourself 2 or 3 tall cans. The strip is huge. Keep in mind the strip is huge. So if you're gonna walk the entire strip or most of the strip, I mean, most people can probably go through one of these um, in like a quarter of the strip walk. You know what I mean? So go there. You're gonna get a tall can of beer for what, $3, $4, $5, whatever it is. Still way cheaper than a $21, $22 at a daiquiri bar. So that's my suggestion. Go to ABC stores, 7-Elevens, Walgreens, CVS, and buy your drinks there way cheaper. Gio's right, 100%. Yeah, strip prices are a ripoff. Yusef, yep, Vegas. It's in my name too. Appreciate that, me. Thank you. This is an energy drink though. It's not beer. It's 99 cents at like one of the gas stations right nearby. I had to get a I had to get a car wash. My car was sitting there the whole time I was in Minneapolis, so it was super dusty. So um, stopped and got an energy drink and then ran it through the automated car wash. So anyway, mini bar prices. We talked about this on my last live stream. Those mini bars, you know, when you get a hotel room anywhere on the strip, they're gonna have that little mini bar that they have sensors on. So if you move, so if they have this drink right here and you move it, there's a sensor and it's gonna charge you. They usually have like snacks like pretzels or M&Ms or anything like that. So we were talking about this on the last live stream. Do you guys know? Some of you guys I know were on my live stream, so I'll let you guys in the chat tell me. Do you guys remember how much we found the most expensive Fiji water from the mini bars? I talked about it last week. I just want to see if anyone was here and heard it. I can't remember which one. I want to say it was the Win or something, but they had the most expensive Fiji water. I want to see if any of you guys caught that. Let me catch up right now. Mike G's also a Vegas local. Mike G's our Canadian friend. Hey Carrie, thanks for being here. Hey Gypsy, how's it going? From New Zealand, very nice. What time is it for you? Devin, no. Audrey, no. It's actually way more than that. Some places did have it for 22. You're right. I want to say some MGM properties had it for like 22, but there was one that literally was $27 for one Fiji water. $27 for one Fiji water. So don't touch those anyway. Don't touch those. Don't get waters from them. Don't get the sodas. Don't get the mini bottles of alcohol. Just don't touch those. Please don't. They're ridiculously expensive and they're not worth it. Yep, Gio, exactly right. It's $12.50, maybe at one of like the lower end properties, but if you're staying at like a nicer property on the strip, it's $27. Fuji was $8 in a casino room in Atlantic City. Vegas was $25 last visit. Yeah, retired K9, exactly. Yeah, I think it was anywhere from like 22 to no. I want to say on the strip because I asked ChatGPT, it was anywhere from like 18 something to like $27 for the nicer properties. It's crazy. It's a ripoff. So just don't touch it. You can also call like your property ahead of time and ask them if they have a water fountain station where you can refill your water. Get a 15-pack of beer for that. Yeah, exactly. You can. Let's see here. All right, next one. Formula One. Who knows Formula One? And does anyone know what Formula One does to the strip? It causes mayhem. It causes an absolute cluster F for like 3 months. Fine when you lose 10 to 15K to casinos, give you free stuff. Yeah, Mike G, except do you remember in the news, I think this was like 2 or 3 months ago, that someone was betting like $25,000 hands or $10,000 hands, something like that. And one of the friends he was with wanted an iced coffee from like their coffee shop, and Resorts World said no. I'm going to fill water bottles and sell them South Dakota water for $35. There you go. One of a kind, right? Yeah, Geo, it is a ripoff for sure. Like $32, crap. Yeah. So Formula One is a complete disaster. It happens once a year in Vegas. They signed a 10-year contract, last thing I heard. and it causes mayhem in Vegas for about 2 to 3 months. There's construction, there's road detours, roadblocks. So if you're coming around this time, I would say September until probably like the first week of December, you're gonna be impacted by Formula One. It's gonna happen. They're already doing construction to like Flamingo and Tropicana Avenue and Las Vegas Boulevard, and it just gets worse and worse the closer you get to the event. So this year it's November 20th to the 22nd, and like I said, the closer you get to it, the more problematic it becomes for locals. From my apartment to my old bartending job, it used to be maybe a 15 to 18 minute drive, right? So about 15 to 18 minutes on a normal day with normal traffic. I would say going up about 2 to 3 weeks before Formula One, that drive got closer to about 40 minutes. So it already doubled, right? And in the week of Formula One, it was over an hour, like an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 25 minutes, just because of all the detours for Formula One and all the traffic it's causing. So if you're coming, especially anywhere near the 20th to the 22nd, just be prepared. And it's in front of Bellagio. They completely cut it off, so you can't even walk through in front of the Bellagio fountains. So whether you're walking or driving, you're gonna be inconvenienced by Formula One. So if you're visiting, just be prepared for that. What's everyone's thoughts on Formula One, though? We have a couple of locals in here. Do you guys want to tell me your thoughts on Formula One? And if you're not a local, tell me, do you watch Formula One? Do you not like it? Let me know here. Free water, drinks, and a steak dinner. I'm a winner. There you go, Mike G. Yeah, Devin, it's a huge pain in the butt. Mike G is a high roller. Did you get a chicken dinner? But yeah, I don't like Formula One. I mean, I've never have been a fan, but after all it does for Vegas, and did you guys know Vegas actually lost money on it last year? They didn't even make money off of it. So I'm being inconvenienced, and the city's not even making money off of it. Here's a funny one. Here is a funny one. JF, this is an energy drink. It was like 99 cents at a local gas station. So you guys will see people and you'll see funny memes and all that, but it's actually true because I've heard people debate on it. You cannot walk to the strip from the airport. I'll repeat, you cannot walk to the strip from the airport. I mean, you can, but it's going to take like hours and hours, and don't do it. Especially with your luggage. You're going to have all your luggage and all that. Don't do it. Just get an Uber or Lyft. Never seen F1 in person. Yeah, neither have I, actually. The red one was my favorite. Oh, JF, they did have the red one too. They had I got mango. They had, it was like something kiwi, I think. I can't remember. They had a fruit punch one. They had 4 flavors total. I can't remember, but they're actually not bad, especially for 99 cents. Yeah, Devin, me too. Formula One actually tried suing. I'm sorry, Ellis Island actually tried suing Formula One, and unfortunately they lost. But I think they had something there. They lost I know they lost millions in revenue. Going back now, babe. Love you mucho. Okay, China it all. Be safe. I love you too, and I'll see you soon. Okay. No, Mr. Sloth, we don't have Buc-ee's here. This is I can't think of the name of it. Hold on. Let me try to Google it real quick. It starts with a C, I think. I think it's like Conoco or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Conoco. It was the fruit punch one. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean you're right. Honestly, they're not good for you. I should give them away completely. I've gotten a lot better though. I this is the first one I've drank in I can't even tell you how long. The algorithm's being kind of funky again today. But yeah, you're right. They're not good for you. Actually, I started off the live stream talking about it. I just saw a study today saying that chocolate milk actually has more benefits for like energy than actual energy drinks. So that's kind of interesting. But let me ask you guys in the chat. Um, we've been live for like 55 minutes, so actually, time's flown by. Fastest ride from the airport to the strip is when you say to the driver, "I'm late for my meeting at wherever you're staying," and say that's where you work. He won't take the long way, right? Exactly. Do they really, Devin? I would really love to go to one. I don't know if any of you guys watch Coach, but Coach was at a Bucky's on a live stream about a month ago, like 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago, something like that. And I was seeing the tour. It seemed pretty cool. I actually would really love to go to that. Yep, that's true. You have to drink plenty of water too, but that's with or without energy drinks, to be honest. Um, but yeah, let me know if you guys have anything that you would include in this too. Any tips and tricks for anyone visiting Vegas? Oh, okay, Devin, gotcha. I only watched maybe like 10 minutes of the live stream, and I think he was driving at the time, so. But I do watch Coach. But yeah, if you have anything, because like I said, I probably will do a video of this because the video hits a different algorithm than live streams. So, if you guys have anything that you would include in, um, like advice for visiting Vegas, like please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm just checking something. See more. Don't pay for services that aren't really services. Don't get scammed. Basically, yeah, that's true. That's great advice. Stay safe, sir, and have a good time in Vegas. JF, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Please make sure to subscribe so you know when I go live again. Trying to see here. You know, it's crazy. My shorts that I posted of like Mexican food, authentic Mexican food, they've actually been doing like really well, in the algorithm. So I definitely got to get back out. But my videos haven't been doing as well. So I definitely need to. I actually really want to go spend some time in Vegas, and I mean, I really want to go spend some time in Mexico and just do like all kinds of food vlogs out there. Oh, Sage, you're 100% right on that. Yeah, yeah. Sage brings up a good point. There's going to be people on the Las Vegas Strip, and they're usually wearing blue shirts, I believe, and they're going to try to hand you. They're going to try to hand you like it kind of looks like a business card, but it's going to have a picture of women on there. Just be careful when they hand you something. A lot of them end up on the floor. But just be careful when they hand you something. I truthfully don't know, if there's actually like if that's a legit phone number. I really don't know. But I will say this: those people sometimes they'll hand those cards with women on them, and the women sometimes are dressed very what's the word I'm looking for? They're not wearing too much, and some of those people they get paid to hand out those cards. They don't care who they hand them to. They'll hand them to kids. So if you're visiting the strip and you have kids with you, just make sure you're wearing or you're watching your kids very closely, because those people get paid to hand them out. They'll hand them to kids. They don't care. So just watch your kids while you're on the strip, and watch the people handing out cards. Thank you, Sage. That was a great thing to point out. If I lived in Vegas, I would start a night seeing. You think that would do good though, Mike G? Oh, yeah, JF, I'm in Vegas right now. I live in Vegas, but yeah, definitely. I just got back from vacation, but I definitely need to get back out on the strip and do some more stuff. But yeah, some of the people in the chat can tell you I've walked the strip before. I do Keno live streams inside of the casinos. I haven't done slots in a while, but I will do slots again soon too. Yeah, Devin's right too. The area around Fremont Street. So you have Fremont Street Experience, which is downtown. It's kind of like the old school strip. If you're there, typically you're okay. But if you start venturing out on the alleys from there, it's not known to be the best area. So please be careful if you kind of venture away from, if you venture outside of the Fremont Street Experience. And also, with that being said, the area around the Stratosphere doesn't have the best reputation either. So yeah, be careful with that too. I actually agree with Mike G. I don't think Vegas is a place for kids. I'll be honest, I don't. Um, please be careful if you bring your kids because there's drinking everywhere. You can go to places and you're gonna have a very strong smell of medicinal. You know the other word, it starts with an M. So you're gonna see it everywhere. You're gonna smell it everywhere. There's gonna be some people that are drunk. Um, I personally, if I was coming to vacation to Vegas, I wouldn't bring my kids, but that's up to you guys to make that decision. But I know you're a Kino. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got to get back to Kino soon, I promise. But it's probably going to be a few days, probably right after my Utah vacation next week. Is everything Vegas? Appreciate that, Audrey. Yeah. And I promise I'm going to keep kind of adapting this channel and seriously trying to bring you guys the most value I can. JF, no. I've been to Oshkosh one time, but what's up there? Yeah, exactly, Devin. There you go. Yeah, Mike G, it is. By the. Really, Sage? That's crazy for a couple of days. Carrie, I've actually thought about that. Just different things that I can bring to this channel. Is anyone in here interested in like haunted stuff? While we're waiting, everyone, please hit that like button, double tap that screen for me, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Nice Lakes, good food. Okay, nice. I do like doing like food vlogs, so that'd be pretty cool. So China actually like watches some channels of like where they kind of like hunt ghosts and stuff like that. I just don't know if she would be like wanting to do that in person or not. So I'd have to talk to her about that, but that's crazy. I just uploaded a short and it's doing really, really bad. The algorithm is flipping out sometimes. But yeah, yeah, y'all brought up some good points too. But yeah, I will probably go live tomorrow. Gio, it's funny. I'll go live tomorrow evening. I just don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, I'm gonna have a pretty busy schedule with work. If I double tap more than once, that's actually a great question. No, so you can only hit the like button once. However, on the side, there's gonna be like little emojis that you can tap on. If you spam those emojis like the heart, the celebratory emoji, stuff like that, that actually does help the algorithm. So yeah, you can only hit the like button once, but spamming those emojis actually does help the algorithm. Okay, we got another troll in here. Raheem, your brain, your ego. That weight's probably from your ego, moron. Hand streams. Oh, Mike G's up to the challenge. Oh yeah, I saw that Lettuce has a channel again. Gio, did you know that? Lettuce has a new channel. Yeah, he does actually. I'm excited for Lettuce to come back. And I really hope he's able to get monetized and stay that way, Yeah, Gio, it's a new channel though. It's a whole new channel, but a couple people posted his new channel. I appreciate that, me. Thank you so much. Okay, Devin. Yeah, I saw a couple people posted on their community. That's how I was able to find it. Okay, so a couple of questions for you. Since you guys are all here and some of you guys are some of the viewers that I really respect and I value your opinion. So what kind of live streams would you like to see going forward? And also, would you guys like to see any like virtual reality stuff? Who's the oldest person in the chat? There we go. Thank you, Audrey. Audrey just posted Lettuce's new chat, so go and subscribe to Lettuce. I always respect Lettuce because he always keeps it real in his chat. He'll tell you the blunt truth, you know, whether you like it or not. So, and I actually really respect that. So he doesn't sugarcoat anything. Slots are your favorite? Okay, I will do slots. I will do slot streams coming up soon. I promise. You have to be careful with slot streams because here's another thing I'll say. Most people, no, I'm not gonna say most people, but some people that do slot streams or slot channels only show you their winnings. They don't show you their losses, and I think that's kind of a slippery slope. I think it's very dangerous because they might encourage more people to gamble without seeing that you can very, 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 very well lose your money. In fact, you're more obviously more than likely to lose your money than you are to win. So the channels that only show you their winnings, I think is very, very dangerous. Um, so anyway, that's why I don't do slots every day or even very frequently because you can lose a lot of money. So you have to be very careful with slots. So oh, wow, we got a lot of trolls in here. Tell you what, trolls, if you're gonna come in here and talk trash to me, at least hit that like button for me. I speak Spanish. Yo hablo español también. Yeah, Jay, if that's how it should be, showing you wins and losses, you know what I mean? But yeah, some people don't do that, but that's why you have to be careful. But I think that once my channel stabilizes a little bit, and I'm talking maybe about 2.5, 3 weeks from now, when I actually kind of have a set schedule, um, with the business stuff that I do outside of YouTube, I will have a set schedule, and it's going to be probably 1 day a week. I'm going to be doing slots, but I'll make sure it's a good like 2 to 3 hour slot like live stream. You know what I mean? I'm great, Gubby. How are you? Orale. Exactly, Devin. Hit that like button and then go troll someone else. Finally, a truthful slot stream. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everyone's like that. I watch some really good slot channels too. I'm happy to give you recommendations. Not everyone's like that, you know, but not everyone's very truthful too. There's a I'm not gonna say any names here. I won't do it, but there's a very big slot channel, and I kind of got to hear what they charge for an appearance. They expect 7 figures. They want to get paid 7 figures just to make one appearance gambling at your place for a few hours, and they expect a decent amount of free play. So they want 7 figures just to show up and make a video there, and on top of that, they expect a decent amount of free play. So they want to gamble for free and get paid 7 figures. I won't say, guys, don't I won't do it, but it's a very big channel. Seen some big losses too. Yeah, and that's how it should be, you know, because a lot of people have had problems with gambling in the past. So when I do I'll do it for Keno too, but especially slots, you know. I always kind of say my little disclaimer: only gamble what you can afford to lose. Don't, you know, please gamble responsibly, stuff like that. Who's that, Devin? Yeah, and then keep in mind the slot machines are designed. It's a science. Slot machines are designed to, you know, to make you feel warm and cozy and make you feel like you're going to win. That's why all the colors a slot machine uses are warm and fuzzy and cozy colors, because they want you to feel like you're gonna be, you're gonna win. Same thing with the sounds. The sounds, it's a science too. They only use sounds that are like upbeat and positive. There's a whole science behind it. Everything that they do. So yeah, they might make you feel like you're winning, but you're actually losing, you know? Okay, Devin. Yeah, I've seen them in chats, but I haven't really... Actually, I'm going to write it down right now. I've been meaning to subscribe for a while, but every time, sometimes like during a live, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that right after the live, and then I end up forgetting. So now that I'm at home, I'm not playing Keno, I'm not walking around. I can actually, you know, subscribe. Do you play slots or other games? JF, I would say 90% of the time, if you catch me at a casino, I'm going to be playing Keno. But I do like playing slots too. I actually really want to get into craps though. I really would love to get into craps, learn all about it. I've heard certain people that say like, oh, my uncle plays craps and he always wins 800, $1,200 a night. Um, I've seen friends that come to Vegas and they won like $1,200 playing craps. So I feel like craps is one of those that if you know a good strategy, you can make a lot of money if you know what you're doing. So I actually would really love, I would really love to get more into craps though. But if these casinos start going electronic, I think it might take some of the fun away too. The Kino Killer. But alright, guys, I probably will end the stream for right now. I've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes. So I hope you guys found this video informative and helpful. Um, I will schedule some streams for the next couple of days. But yeah, just know I just got back a couple of days ago. I'm traveling again next week. So this week and next week, my schedule is going to be a little bit funky. But I promise I will try to get a set schedule again as soon as I can. But thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe. See ya. I have no brain power. I have to play slots. Retired Canine, thank you for being here. Good stream. Thanks, man. See you soon. Me, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, to all my channel members, thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. And I promise I'll keep trying to do everything I can to bring you guys value. To all my moderators, thank you so much. And to everyone that's just been here, y'all are amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. Take care. Have a great one. I'll be live again tomorrow. I just have to see what time. But thanks again. Take care. Have a great night. Make sure you're subscribed before you go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, thank you.